Why did Captain Marvel only appear for a few minutes in Avengers Endgame, especially after she was built up to be the ultimate savior? From the moment we saw her symbol in the Infinity War post-credit scene, she was positioned as the final hope against Thanos. After the Avengers' crushing defeat, it was a bold choice meant to give the audience a new spark of hope. However, her own solo film revealed a fundamental problem. The villains, who turn out to be the Kree, are no match for her. There's no one powerful enough to even challenge her. As a result, she's off-screen for huge chunks of her own movie because the story simply doesn't know what to do with someone that powerful. The film ends with an absurd display of power that sets up a huge issue. Marvel could have shown her mastering her powers gradually, like they did with Wanda Maximoff, but instead, she's at 100% power by the end of her first film. So what do you do with her after that? How does she evolve? She's too powerful, too decisive, and impossible to integrate into a story without completely unbalancing the narrative. It's the same problem they have with the Hulk, only worse. At least with Hulk, they could use the Bruce Banner persona as a narrative excuse, playing with his dual nature. It wasn't perfect, but it worked. For Carol Danvers, there's nothing, no credible justification to keep her away from the action. So, Marvel invented a flimsy excuse. She's busy protecting other galaxies. Except Thanos was a threat to the entire universe. Her absence just doesn't make sense. Her 6 minutes of screen time in a 3-hour movie only makes the problem worse. We were sold the ultimate savior, and she's absent for almost the entire final battle. When she finally does arrive, she's a complete game changer. She single-handedly destroys Thanos' warship and stops him from snapping. There's no middle ground. Her power is too absolute. This reveals one of the biggest sicknesses of the MCU, the inability to properly balance the power levels of its characters, especially newcomers. If a hero is too strong, they become unusable. If they're too weak, they feel pointless. This leads to a constant power creep. Yes, it's cool to introduce characters who are always more powerful than the last, but Marvel is getting lost. Not only do they not know what to do with these overpowered heroes, but they also seem to lack the guts to create villains who are truly a match for them. This is how we end up with repetitive stories where the stakes don't feel real. Captain Marvel isn't just a character, she's a symptom of this much bigger problem.